Being a great investor to me is there's really three things. I think it's having great pattern recognition and being able to see trends as they emerge. And I think having a global investment committee and having a pipeline as deep as Hines has is an incredible base. You have to have pipeline to be able to identify the patterns. The second to me is to be curious and to be constantly asking questions. Why? Why are things the way they are? What will they become is then the embedded question after that. And the last thing I think to be a great investor is to be collaborative. I think it's really important to be open to the stress test of ideas and not to think that you're the smartest person in the room. And I think that collaborative spirit is what brings out the best in us as an investor. We're family owned, and I think that is also an incredibly interesting differentiation. There's several things really interesting about that. The first is that we've been through many cycles. We started in 1957, and think about all the things that have happened in the world since then. Think about all the lessons that we've learned along the way of having a firm that thrived despite a lot of challenges in all those decades. I also think it's interesting that the family thinks generationally. They don't think quarterly. This is so important when an investor's thinking about who they're partnering with and who they're trusting and working with. The family is thinking about the long run. They're thinking about the relationships that we have and how those go on for hopefully generations. A significant part of our investment management business has been the individual investor. We entered that space about 15 years ago and have offered many different products to meet their needs. We see it as a great duty and obligation to ensure that we're performing for those individuals that have put their trust in us. We are investing the money that is the lifeblood of many of our own relatives. That is a heavy burden to do that well and to think about them first every day.